I'm not really a huge fan of this. Pretty comfy. Hey guys, it's Gabby. What is up? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is a very exciting sweat set comparison video. I have been working on this video for so long and we finally get to film it today. I have picked out sweat sets from popular brands that you guys wanted me to try out and compare. So we have Abercrombie, Aritzia, Aerie, Alo, Lazy Pants, and Lululemon. Lots of different popular brands to pick from here. So I'm going to be trying all of these sets on for you and giving you kind of my review, thoughts, and opinions. Of course, all of them are my own, so if you like one sweat set better than the other, then that is totally fine as well. I don't actually have the Alo sweat set with me though, because when I went into store to get them, I looked at the price tag and I just could not justify spending that much money on a hoodie and sweatpants. The sweatpants were $158, I think, and the sweater was $168, and I just could not bring myself to spend over $300 on a sweatsuit. So I will be inserting some clips and still talking about Alo. I just don't have it here physically with me. Okay, another thing to note, I feel like it was really hard to find a matching set in my size, especially at Abercrombie. I did do my best, but they're not all exactly like matching sets in terms of the same color. So I did try and keep it to a hoodie and jogger combo. So I didn't want to do like straight leg sweatpants or anything like that. I tried to keep it very true to like the hoodie, like the classic hoodie and joggers. So there's no half zips or crew necks or anything, but that's definitely an option you could match with any of these sets. I will have everything linked down below in the description in case you want to check any of these little sweat sets out, or maybe a few pieces here and there, then that will be listed down below for you, as well as my sizing. But if you want to know which sweat set is the best, then just keep on watching. Starting us off, I feel like we have to start with Abercrombie here. So the Essentials popover hoodie, I feel like has definitely got very TikTok viral. Lots of people love this hoodie. It technically is in the men's section, but I feel like these hoodies are very unisex. Really anyone could wear them. So I did get this like dark chocolatey brown color that I thought was really nice. And to go with that, they actually did not have any like matching sets at Abercrombie that I could find in my size with a sweater. So, and the kind of weird thing about like shopping at Abercrombie, like because these are in the women's section, these are in the men's, the colors didn't actually line up and match very well. But I got the Essential Sunday sweatpants, nice kind of brownie taupe color. So let's go over the features of both of these first. I feel like this one is a standard hoodie. It does have the one kangaroo pocket in the middle here. This one doesn't have any thumb holes or anything. So again, I feel like this is very basic. It is $75 retail if you do not purchase on a sale, but I feel like Abercrombie runs sales pretty frequently that you could probably get this at a cheaper price than $75. So let's go ahead and try these ones on. So here's the sweat set on. First impressions of this, I would say pretty comfy, you know, your standard sweat set. I do feel like the hoodie material is a little bit on the thinner side for the fleece, but I feel like it is a nice kind of more oversized look. I do have it tucked up here, but if you wanted to see the full length on me, I'm only 5'2", but again, it depends on your personal proportions on what that will look like. I don't know, I would say pretty good. Worth $75? I don't know. Worth it on sale? Yes. And then here are the joggers. These ones I feel like are a little bit like thicker in the fleece material. The only thing I don't love is having drawstrings on the outside of my joggers, because I just feel like they get in the way and then they always come untied and then they're always just kind of like flapping around down here. So I don't love that in particular, but I feel like these are super comfy. I would say both fit true to size. So I don't know, I like them. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's chat about the Alo sweat set. I am so shocked at the price of Alo being over $300 for a sweat set. That is definitely very expensive. So first impressions when I tried it on, I thought that the fit of the sweater was very nice. It's kind of your classic hoodie. The only thing I didn't really like about the material, it does feel a little bit on the thinner side, and I don't really love the shiny Alo logo on it because I just feel like it is not going to hold up very well in the wash and it will fall apart easier because it is kind of shiny, it's raised. I just feel like it's not going to hold up that well. So the sweater did have like the two drawstrings at the front, which I don't know, personally those don't really bother me. You could tie them up as well so they're more out of the way. I don't mind the drawstrings, so I don't know, not a make or break. And then for the joggers, Again, kind of your standard joggers, but I did find that they kind of ballooned and laid funny on the ankle. I don't know if they're just like too long for me or what, but I just didn't like kind of the way that that fit. And the joggers did have a drawstring on the inside as well to cinch them up. So overall, it's a nice sweat set, but personally, I don't think it's worth over $300. So personally, I would not purchase this outside of this video. But you guys let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, moving on, we have Aerie. Again, I feel like this one was kind of hard to find exactly a matching set, so I did go with this little sweater, and this I believe is just called the Aerie cropped hoodie. So it has like a nice kind of ruched ribbing elastic band down here. It does have a cute little bow detail. I feel like Aerie does not have a whole bunch of options for classic hoodies. They have a lot of half zips or crew necks or cardigans, things like that, but the actual hoodie section I felt was quite lacking. It does not have a pocket in the front, and it does not have thumb holes either, but it does have this nice like kind of ribbed material on the cuff of the sweater. This hoodie retails for $65. Again, not on sale, but Aerie does run a lot of sales, so I feel like you could get this one also a little bit cheaper than that. Nothing too fancy to that one, but it's not technically a part of their cloud fleece, I think. I'm not sure, maybe it is, but this is like one of the only hoodies that they had on the side that would kind of match the joggers. I feel like they do have a slight bit of a difference in the cream color, but that's okay. And then for the joggers here, these are the Aerie Cloud Fleece joggers, which I feel like are definitely the ones that get the most hype on TikTok and the ones that people regard most highly of. So I wanted to give these ones a try. These joggers retail for $75, not on sale, regular retail price. But again, I feel like Aerie has a lot of sales that go on, so you could probably get these for a little bit cheaper. You do have a interior draw cord that you can cinch up and tie, 2 pockets on the side, and then your basic jogger cuff. I would say that the jogger cuff on this one is a lot thinner than others, and I feel like it doesn't taper in as much. Like, it's not super tight at the ankle based off of my first impressions here. But let's go ahead and try these on and see what I think. First impressions, I'm not really a huge fan of this, to be honest. I don't think I like the cropped hoodie because every time I feel like I go like this, it's just showing too much here, and I just feel like I can't really pull it down. And when I want to be in a sweat set and I want to be cozy and comfy, I kind of want it to be a little bit longer. Whereas like this, I feel like it's just kind of like pulling in a weird spot. I definitely would say that this is a very thin material as well. So again, maybe okay for the summer, but definitely not like a cozy winter sweat set to me. The joggers I'm not a huge fan of, kind of first off because I feel like there's just so much room here in the gusset. Like the gusset is actually like way down here, which is like very far off from where my hips are. So, you know, in proportion to that, I don't love the fit. I would say that these ones almost fit a little bit big. I probably could go down to an extra small in these, and they are a little bit long for me, but I feel like they kind of, I don't know, I just don't love the fit of these. And I feel like the pockets are really far forward in the pant, so like if I was to put my phone in here, it's like literally on top of here, which is like, I don't know, not that comfy. Like I like when the pockets are a little bit more to the side. I think in terms of like a matching set, it's kind of cute, but I don't know, I just don't love this hoodie style. I think with jeans or something it would like be cute, but as a comfy loungewear piece, I don't know, I don't feel confident. I don't feel great in it. I would say that the fleece, it's okay. It definitely feels more on the thinner side, I think, in the joggers too. Definitely thinner than the Abercrombie ones. They are soft though, I will give it that. But here are the Aerie hoodie and sweatpants. Alright, moving on to Aritzia. I have the perfect hoodie here in black. So again, a very standard hoodie. I do like the perfect fit better than the boyfriend in Mega, and then I size up in this one, and I feel like it gives more of that oversized look without being too boxy and oversized. But they do carry different cuts in this hoodie. So the boyfriend I think is a little bit more oversized, and then obviously the mega is very oversized. But I like the perfect hoodie. So it does have the little kangaroo pocket in the middle here, kind of a ribbed band at the end, and then your just standard cuffs, no thumb holes or anything in this one, but a very classic standard hoodie. This hoodie retails for $80 at Aritzia. I feel like Aritzia does not run a lot of sales. The only time they really do it is for clientele in the spring and in the fall. So that's kind of my time to stock up on these, but otherwise it's pretty much $80. For the sweatpants, I did go with the mega sweatpants. Again, I don't have an exact matching set in this one. This is what I already had in my closet, so I did get the ones with like the little gold detail here, but kind of your standard jogger. It does have 2 pockets. It does have the interior draw cord. Now this one is kind of the loop one, so the infinity draw cord. It's not like 2 loose strings that you have to tie, and then your kind of standard jogger cuff here at the bottom. I believe these also retail for $80, and again, same thing, so they don't really go on sale that much, but it is great to stock up on these during the clientele sale if you already know you love them. And let's give these a little try on. I feel like this is always one of my favorite sweat sets. I just love this so much. So I definitely feel like the weight of the materials are on the thicker side. It's a little bit more fleecy, a little bit more cozy for me. I will say that the kind of neck of this one, if the hood is pulling back, it like kind of chokes you a little bit. So if you really hate that and kind of are sensitive to that, then keep that in mind. But honestly, I just kind of have to fix it every once in a while. I don't find it too bad in terms of like things here at the neck, but I love the way the medium fits on me. So if you get the perfect hoodie, I recommend going up one size, kind of get that more oversized fit. If you go with the boyfriend or mega, get your true to size. I will say that they are a little bit prone to shrinking. I don't normally dry them until like they're like 90% dried, and then put them on a no heat or low heat cycle, and that helps prevent the shrinkage, but they shrink a little bit. That's why I like sizing up one in the perfect, so then I feel like when it does shrink a little bit, it kind of shrinks into a nice oversized fit, but it's like more proportional, if that makes sense. And then we have the mega sweatpants. Again, I feel like these ones are so comfy. They did shrink in the length a tiny bit, but I just feel like these ones are the most comfy. And I also like that this one has kind of an infinity draw cord where there's no loose ends happening, so you can't even like feel it or anything when you're wearing the sweatpant, which again is a bonus if we want to be cute and comfy. But I just feel like this one is a vibe. You know, like it's this hoodie. All right, moving on to lazy pants. This is the Chloe hoodie. Full disclaimer, they did give this to me a while ago, so I've had this in my closet for a while, but I thought it would be a nice kind of sweat set to include. So this is the Chloe hoodie. I'm not sure exactly what purple this was, but I'll have a similar one linked down below. It does have the little draw cords up here, which the other hoodies did not have. It also has your standard kangaroo pocket in the front, and then just kind of your standard cuffs and bottom here as well. And then I believe these are the Nova sweatpants, and both of these items retail for $95, and all of this is in Canadian dollars, by the way. So again, kind of your standard joggers. They do have the 2 kind of tie draw cord strings in the pant here, and then they also did like a dip kind of like silicone on the end to tie them off. And then your standard joggers, 2 pockets on the side, and then your cuff down here. So that is everything about the lazy pants one. I feel like these ones you can also find at Costco sometimes. I think they're a little bit of a better price then. I'm not sure how many sales lazy pants runs during the year, but definitely probably could find these a little bit less expensive than $95. But let's go ahead and try these on. So I actually really love this hoodie. I love how it fits. I love the shape of it. And even though it has like draw cords here, I feel like it's not really that big of a deal. I usually tie them up to keep them a little bit more out of my way, but I actually really love the fit of this hoodie, and I feel like I get so many compliments every time I wear it. This one definitely is on the thinner side for the fleece. I have also washed and worn this one probably the most out of all of these, so I think it was a little bit cozier and fleecier when I first got them, but it definitely washed down, so it definitely feels a little bit thinner. Like even overall, like the material just feels thinner. The joggers, you know, your standard joggers in here, I would say that they did shrink in length quite a bit in the washing machine, so for that reason, I don't really love them, because now I feel like every time I like move my leg and it kind of just rides up, and I don't like having cold ankles. Overall, I feel like this one is maybe a better like summer sweatsuit because it is on the lighter side. It's not that cozy. Personally, I feel like they're not worth $95 per piece, but would I buy them at Costco? Heck yes. Would I buy them on sale? Yes. I feel like the fit is really good. It's just not that cozy. Like, it's not as thick as I would like a sweat set to be in the dead of winter. And lastly, we have Lululemon. So I do have the Steady State hoodie. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted to keep it true to the actual hoodie jogger combo. So I went with the Steady State. This is in oil gray. I do get a size small, and it is in the men's section, so it definitely fits a lot more oversized, I think. But it kind of just has your kangaroo pocket in the front here. It does have also a smaller media pocket as well for smaller things if you want to like keep that kind of nice and tucked in there. And then your plain cuffs on here, band, and then of course your hood. So that is the Steady State hoodie. And I went with the Scuba oversized mid-rise joggers as well. So this one does have the 2 draw cords to tie, and then these ones do have metal ends as well. Then your 2 standard pockets and your standard cuff pretty much down here. I think this, oh yeah, this one also has like a little media pocket inside, so a little tiny pocket inside of the bigger pocket. But let's go ahead and try these on. So here is the Steady State and Scuba jogger combo. I feel like the Steady States, I don't know, I don't really love them as much as I want to love them. I find because they're in the men's section, they definitely fit very oversized and boxy in the shoulders and kind of in the band, where the band doesn't have like a lot of elastic in here. So I feel like it just kind of looks very, I don't know, boxy, I guess. And I don't love that this doesn't have like a ton of elastic, so it's really hard to tuck it up. Now a lot of people are like tying them with an elastic back here, but I just feel like that kind of adds bulk, and I hate sitting with like a bunch of fabric back here. So I don't know, I just don't love that about it. It definitely is oversized. I do size up to a small, where I feel like an extra small in men's is probably more my true to size, but I do find that these ones are very prone to shrinking even if you follow proper washing care. Now in terms of thickness for the material, I do find this one a little bit on the thinner side. It's not that cozy, it's not that thick, especially like just in the material in general. And I do find that this one does kind of like choke you up a little bit on the neck because the hood is a little bit heavier, so it does have the same kind of tendency as Scuba's to pull back, so you do have to adjust it here and there. But I think my biggest gripe with this one is just like not having enough of an elastic kind of down here that it just falls. The Scuba joggers, they are mid-rise. I wish they were kind of high-rise, but they kind of come up just below my belly button for me. They do have the 2 draw cords, which are okay. Sometimes I do find these a little bit annoying as they kind of like dangle around in the pant, but I feel like they are kind of your nice classic standard jogger. Now these ones do retail for $128 each, I believe, which is definitely pricey for each piece. And I don't know, I feel like the Steady State maybe not as worth it. I would probably buy Aritzia or the Abercrombie one over this. And these ones, I don't know, I feel like these are very comfy. They definitely are lighter in material, again maybe more of a summer type of sweatpant, but they are very comfy. I would say like the waistband is like really soft and comfy. That's what I like about these ones, and they're like nice and roomy without being like too oversized. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Lululemon ones. Now I will say that the joggers could be prone to shrinkage as well. I've not experienced that yet. I've washed them a few times already, but so far so good. Alright, so here are kind of my final thoughts on each of the sweat sets now that we've tried them all on. Honestly, I still have to go with my favorite hoodie is the Aritzia Perfect hoodie. I just feel like this one is the most cozy for me, and I love the fit of it. So this one's definitely a clear winner for me. And I think for the sweatpant, the only downside about the Aritzia sweatpants, I do find that this gray color has shown wear already, even though these are pretty new. I mean, I have worn them a lot already, but they are starting to show a little bit of pilling and stuff, which is kind of disappointing for the price point. I did really like the Abercrombie joggers, like the material. I like the thickness of the fleece in here. The downside would be the drawstring, and the other thing is I don't know how these hold up since they are new to me. I've never tried Abercrombie joggers, but I would say that this is a close runner-up or tie with the Aritzia ones. So between these two, I would say for me, I don't think Aloe was worth the money of $300 plus per sweatsuit. I don't think that the Steady State is my favorite hoodie. I probably would purchase, again, the Aritzia or Abercrombie hoodie over this one for the price point. And for lazy pants, I would definitely look at getting them cheaper at Costco, or if they had a sale, or if another kind of retailer carries this brand and they have a sale, then I would say it's worth it, because I actually do really like the fit of that one. But that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys found it helpful and enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below on which sweat set is your favorite. It can be from any brand, and let me know if you want a part 2 of this. I feel like I should do like H&M, Old Navy, a few other brands that maybe aren't as high-end, maybe a little bit more budget friendly. So if you want to see a part 2 of this, then let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are notified when I post new videos, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys!